Alright, now we should have sound. People should be able to hear me whenever people get in here. So, right now we are playing the waiting game. Waiting on people. Alright. Amazes me how much stuff comes from opening boxes. How much crap. How much crap gets onto your desk. For real, for real. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and, as per the title of this, if you're watching it, if you're here with me live or you are watching it later on, either way, it doesn't really matter to me. I've been thinking about the next giveaway, right? And thinking about like theming and kind of stuff like that, or we're just gonna give stuff away. What are we gonna do? What are we to do? And so really kind of don't know just yet, right? Have sound. Happy Labor Day weekend, dog. What's up, man? ATF, ATM, bro. What is up, brother? What is up? What's up, Craig? Alright, so real quick, let's see. I did change my background, so there it is. So I just turned the lava lamp on, so total fail on that. But I've got stickers here going down, and then I've got stickers going down there, and then I've got, of course, the stickers going there. Got them going up and going almost out of the frame of this, and then up here. So I said the stickers, would make a triumphant return, and they have. All right, so kind of decluttered it a little bit in how I did everything, but if you notice there, excuse me, I have a little display, a little display like shadow box type situation going on, right there, right there, that. Which I don't know, I can't see from here because of, let's see, because of this, my Krispy Kreme sprinkle thing there. But I put some of my Zippos on the bottom right there shelf, and then on this shelf right here, right there, I have the what is that? The Concept Corvid Mini, and then I have the Best Tech Desert Warrior, and then I have behind there I have the Kershaw Iridium right there, and then up here on this shelf I have what? The two things in there are custom printed by Ed. And then in the front right there is the little box cutter. Kind of like this. Except that one right there is kind of a, it's a fold out. And then on the top, on the very top right there, I have the Desert Warrior Mora. So yeah. So I kind of put that over there because I thought it looked cool. I'm gonna have to go back, and see how it looks actually on not this camera, on my main camera, because this camera right here is only 1080p. And you know what? I forgot to turn my lights on. This might make it worse. So I might not be actually helping. I might be making it worse. But I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna turn my other lights on. And try not to trip over any wires. Did that make it worse or better? It doesn't look like it really did anything. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like it didn't do anything. Especially for the background. Okay, so yeah, over here, what I plan on doing is this LED light. I don't need it back there, so I'm going to take this out right here, and I have another one of these cabinets, like little display things coming, and I'm going to put it over here, okay, and I'm going to put some stuff in it and take that out, and I think that's pretty much. I'm probably going to stop there because I don't want it. It looks like a lot, but it's it's really not. It definitely looks a lot cleaner than it did. Okay. Let's see. Robert, what's up? Robert Kreider, what's up? Daniel, what's up? Timothy, what's up? How's everybody doing on a Sunday? Sunday, what time is it? Like 5 o'clock? 4:56. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to. I just got that put up, that right there, and I was moving stuff around, and I had to go get some more. I had to get some more of the magnetic tape so I could put more stickers up. So this is a very busy background. So Cynthia, you should be happy. Because Cynthia, you can see there's a lot more stickers. There's a lot more stickers up here. So Cynthia, just know that when I was doing this, I was thinking about you. So this is almost all the stickers that I have that aren't right here on my table right here. Like this is a lot. This is a lot of them. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Mike? Hey, Sean, what's up, man? Yeah, it's well, I don't know. I haven't spent a whole lot of time outside today, so I did get up early this morning, and but it wasn't terribly hot, but that was early this morning, and I kind of been inside pretty much most of the day. So, but it's definitely hot enough. But if all of the professional weather people on YouTube are to be believed, they show these forecasts of a very big trough of cold air next week, starting sometime maybe tomorrow or Tuesday or whatever. That's going to really, really cool down the parts of the country, at least on the mid and the east. Out west, I think it's still supposed to be kind of hot on the west coast. So. Yeah, hope everybody had a good weekend, man. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be working here at my second job. So yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I was doing. I completely changed this shelf right here, except for that. But everything on this shelf is changed. I moved pretty much everything around. I haven't done anything with this over here, and I probably won't, to be honest with you. And then this is just the cases of MREs that I give away. This is the Moores, which I need to get this case out. Now that I think about it, I need to get this case out because I need to grab one of these. So yeah. What's up, Cliff? Okay, so, I had said that we were going to, kind of go into another giveaway going into September, and that's very much still the plan. So what I'm kind of looking at doing, okay, is doing an MRE, a Moore, a knife, and a choice of tactical snack, like I said, and then some stickers. So I think that's kind of where we're going to start. So what do you guys think? I think that's going to be good. So what I pulled this case out right here, and I've got probably 6, 7, 8 MREs left in that case. So I pulled out the Chili Mac. Okay, so this is the Chili Mac from that case, and these are ones that were produced. When was this produced? This was produced on the 145th day of 2022. So still well within, not giving you explosive diarrhea. And one of the knives that I'm going to give away is one of these right here, these Black Hawk Hawk Point. But when I do when I get into the giveaway video, I'm going to open it and kind of go over it without it being in the package, because this is ridiculous for a knife this big to need to be in this big of a package, because I don't think this package, it might, well, I don't know, it might fit in one of my flat mailers. It might, I don't know. But so I'm going to do this knife right here, this Black Hawk. I'm going to do the Chili Mac MRE. Okay, I'm going to do a Moore, which is right here. I'm going to do one of those. I'm just going to pick one at random. And then I've got the stickers. So I'm going to give out the Civivi sticker. I'm going to give him this cool Psychedelic Tiger Monthly Knife Club sticker. And then my sticker and hype, because you're going to win something, right? So those are the stickers, and that's kind of what we're going to do for now. At least that's kind of where I'm thinking for right now that we're going to do. So yeah. Okay, so for everybody that just got here after you notice over here I've got a little display cabinet, which I was worried about light, because like I can see it just fine, but I'm curious to see how this little thing picks up on my main camera. So I'll just have to wait and see when I do a video to see how that's going to show up, because what's in there, and like I said, I can't see how much of it you guys can actually make out, but I do have some Zippos on the bottom, on that bottom shelf right there, and I've got I got some Desert Warrior stuff in there. And I can't get rid of Bowser. Like, Bowser has to stay right there. And then I got this where I was being sneaky. What's up, Donald? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know it needs more light. Well, the problem is it's not so much the light, it's the fact that it's pushed back, And I thought about pulling it forward. Matter of fact, hang on. Let me see. The only other thing I could do would be to move my boy Donkey Kong. You know what I'm saying? My boy Donkey Kong. And I can very carefully try to slide this thing forward. And hopefully nothing falls. This could be a disaster. But see, then I run the risk of it blocking and obstructing all the stuff back there. That should make it where it looks a little more, it should be lit up a little more because it's not back there in a shadow. But see, all that did was cast a shadow on the stuff on that side. So like all the stuff over here now is in a real bad shadow. You know what I might do? I might take this and put it right here in the front, because I can put it all the way in the front right here. No, I can't do that, because then, you know, I gotta have my Papa Bear's place. I gotta have that up there. This is quite the conundrum that we got going on here. Well, I'll tell you one thing I could do. Hang on. Let me just do this. And then I can just move this stuff over. How about that? Will that work? Does that work? Does that look better? Is that better? That's a little better, yeah. Hey, what's up, Paul? How you doing, buddy? Add a dimming LED light strip underneath the shelf, man. That sounds like a lot of work, man. I think that right there, that's good, yeah. Because like right now it's in the front, so it's getting all the light right there it's gonna get. You're feeling a lot better? That's awesome. So is your blood pressure like remotely looking anywhere like normal? Either way, it's a good thing that you're feeling better. That's what's paramount here, is that you feel better. So yeah, that's always a good thing. Great timing on my part. I just finished watching your Civivi video. Thanks, Sky's the Limit. I appreciate you watching the video, man. Thank you. And I'm glad you're here. 138 over 90. Bro, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, you must be feeling better. If it went down to 138 over 90, bro, that's really good. Well, here's the problem. The only problem with adding lights up under here is the way it affects the camera. Um, so because like when you do these videos, like right now, and for some reason these lights are really bright. Like I don't know why they're not supposed to be that bright. Hang on a second. Hold up. Oh no, they're not. Wow. Seriously? I had them that bright? Alright, well maybe that was just me. They seemed brighter. They seemed brighter than normal. The Olight O strip for cabinets? Damn, man. Is there anything that Olight don't make? The tactical candy will be here Tuesday. Sky's the limit. Did you order some tactical snacks? Okay, so for everybody that just got here, the next giveaway is probably going to start Tuesday. I'm going to start it Tuesday, run it to Sunday, and what is going to be in that right now? Okay, this is just right now what's in it. I got Chili Mac, MRE. I got to dig this case right here out because this is the Moors. So it's going to be an MRE, it's going to be a Moor, it's going to be this Black Hawk Hawk Point knife. It's going to be your choice of tactical snack. I'm either going to give you a pack of the regular sour gummies or a pack of the protein gummies. So whoever wins, you can pick which pack you want, and I will include a pack of those. And I'm going to give you the Civivi knife sticker, Psychedelic Tiger sticker from Monthly Knife Club, my sticker, and the Hype sticker. So you're going to get that. So that's going to be the next giveaway as it stands right now. Everything is subject to change as life is. You ordered the peach flavored snacks. That's awesome, dude. Hey man, did you pimp me out to him? Did you mention me at all? Yes, junk. They don't make junk. Donald, who don't make junk? 345 over 190. Yeah, 345 over 190. That's stroke territory. That's very much stroke territory. In 180, 180 is still not good. But yeah, sky's the limit. You're gonna have to let us know when you get those snacks in, bro. How they are. For real, for real. Because what I want to do, if people are gonna go order them, if you're gonna order them anyway, yeah, just I would like people to just mention me, because if enough people do that, they may be more inclined to send me more that I can include in the giveaways and stuff. Or if I can cut a deal with them and tell them that I'll promote them in the videos, then maybe I can get a discount code, and give you guys a discount code so you can get some money off or something. Save you a little bread. Lord have mercy. Oh, you talking about Olight? Yeah, I mean, I love everything that I've received from Olight, so I don't really have any complaints about them. So you didn't, but you'll tell them on the next one. That's cool. Hey, I appreciate that if you would. I mean, you don't have to, but hey, if you will, I'd appreciate it. God dang, bro, all y'all got high blood pressure. Hey, Chris, well, one of the things that they're finding, 120 over 80 is, you know, Brad, I've seen a post Tactical Snacks did with you reviewing them on Facebook. I did comment who you are. Yeah, whenever the co-owner, because the guy that reached out to me was the co-owner that is the veteran. The veteran guy, he reached out to me, and I asked him if he would send me these, and he did. And I told them, I gave them permission to, I gave them permission to use my content that had to do with the Tactical Snacks, so that they could use me, in any of their promotional stuff or whatever. Just now seeing you doing a live stream. I'm a couple videos behind. Oh, that's all right, Ghost Scout. They ain't going nowhere. YouTube, I have so far, I have evaded YouTube knocking down all my videos. So we've been doing good. So hopefully no more videos are gonna get taken down. So you should be all right. One word, Brad, woman. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey James, what's up, buddy? Yeah, happy Labor Day. Or happy Labor Day weekend. Yeah, Stitch is hiding behind Mickey right here. I got this Stitch right here, and then there's another one. There's one up over there, right? Right there. Uh-oh. 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 Things are happening. Things are happening. I guess I need to silence my phone. Yeah, it's cool. That's the one good thing, or at least to me, that's the interesting thing about doing this, is that technically you are doing marketing almost, right? So a lot of these companies, man, when you do, when you do videos, and like this, these guys sending me, you know, 2 boxes like this of these snacks. If I can give them exposure, then it's worth it to them, you know, and it really doesn't cost them anything. So, yeah. Just waiting for brisket to get past the stall. Woo! Smoking for 10 hours. God dang. That's gonna be some good brisket, yo. You suffer from brain dead ex-wife. Okay. Yeah, I was at the store yesterday, and yeah, like every other person, man, had, you know they had charcoal, and they were all buying stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, boy, there's a whole lot of grilling going on today and probably tomorrow. Cliff's high blood pressure is from brain dead ex-wife. I suppose. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I got up early this morning. My wife had to get up. She had to wake up real early, and she's got to wake up real early tomorrow. Um, so, and for some reason, I couldn't go to bed last night. Like I stayed up real late. Just I was laying in bed, man. You know, my eyes all wide open. I was bug eyed in the bed. I couldn't go to sleep. So I stayed up late, and then when I finally did go to sleep, I ended up waking up early, and I had some kind of chores I needed to do, so I got that done, and I messed with all this, and I had to go to Lowe's to get some more of the magnetic tape, so I could put some more, because you can tell there's a lot more stickers up. Like I got stickers all back here on this row. I got stickers, right here on this row. I got them down there, further down there and further down up there, So yeah. How's she doing? She's doing good. She's doing good. Um, it's been taxing a little bit, because she went back to the same job, and she was gone for She was gone for like almost 2 years, I think. I want to say it was almost 2 years. And her job is very physically demanding. So, it's a lot of physical stuff that she does at her job. And it's kind of hard for her, to get back into the swing of that. So, but she's being a trooper, because she's wanting to, she's wanting to work, because we want to get, we want to keep. I want to get my oldest daughter through college without any loans. I want my daughter to graduate college without any student debt. So, and plus we're still trying to, continue to build into 401k and all that kind of stuff, and build up our investments, and we want to, me and her want to do some vacations, just me and her, instead of, us as a family. Like, matter of fact, we talked about it earlier today, doing vacations, doing a vacation for our anniversary. Just me and her. So, yeah. But yeah, if you keep her in your prayers, man, I'd appreciate that, buddy. What's up, 556? What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I came on here just, just to tell you guys, what the next giveaway is kind of gonna sort of kind of maybe not really gonna look like, and kind of show you how I've been kind of moving stuff around. I got some items. I got some items in at the gun shop that I may do videos on and put them on another platform here very soon. Thank you, Daniel. I'll say amen to that. 556, where are you going? Hopefully, I'm hoping that I can finally talk my youngest daughter into doing this with me tonight. We've got to do this snack box. So I'm hoping I can finagle her into coming in here and doing that video with me. Yes, there's another platform other than YouTube. I'm thinking about maybe tomorrow doing a couple videos on EDC carry, because of everything that's happened in the country, in a certain state, up north. I fear that, certain types of content on YouTube is going to get cracked down even more. So, which, to be fair, hey, it's content that I don't produce. So, I'm going to start trying to make a couple videos here, and I'm going to put them up on Rumble. Gizmo, is that you? Gizmo. Big boy. Hey, big boy, come on. Come on. You can get in here. Hey, the big boy. No. No. No, not you. Not you. You're going to come in here and you're going to start pulling down cords and stuff. I don't dig on Yardbird. What? Get out. Out. Blasphemy. I know, don't stare at me. I know, I don't want you in here because you're going to knock stuff over. I haven't done it. Well, I kind of had it where I was uploading the same content here. I was uploading it on um, I was uploading it also on Rumble, but I stopped. They did. They did have a content creator that was mentioned. Yes. Yeah, he did. He did make a video addressing it. Yeah, I saw that when all that happened. And I was like, and people came after him, and I'm like, bro, you don't have nothing to do with that. You know? I mean, just because somebody's unhinged that happens to watch your content, I mean, come on. Hey, Bob, what's up? That's true. Yes. They said they'd never met the guy, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter because one side, they're gonna paint, they're gonna have their narrative, and they're gonna run with it. So, you know, people are gonna believe what they're gonna believe, and they're gonna take from anything what they want it, what they want to take from it. So, it really the truth doesn't matter. You know. That's right, because of the shirt. Yeah. What's up, little man? What you doing, little man? Come on, you come up here. Come on. I pick you up. Come on. Oh. What's up, big boy? That's right, you daddy big boy. Yeah, that's right, you daddy big boy. You daddy big boy. I don't have no food up here. Where are you going? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? What are you doing? You just little big boy. You just little daddy big boy. Yeah, he's a good dog. That's my big boy. He's a big boy. Now, Daniel. Daniel, you gonna quit the preaching and you done gone to meddling. Yeah, it's cool that a lot of I had several people comment on that Civivi video about how they like Civivi knives, man. Makes me happy. Because I believe that the Civivi makes good stuff. Yeah, it was John Vertico says he has the mini Praxis, and it's his EDC, and he loves it. So that's really cool. And Donald even said that he's gonna look for some in his Walmart. Oh, okay, cool. I appreciate that, Bob. Thank you for watching the video, man. Yeah, Civivi knives, man, are really good. You know, the Buster. Which one is? I don't know which one that is. Hang on. Let me do a quick. Let me do a quick googling. A quick googling. Googling. Let's see. Civivi. We say Buster. Oh, it says that's a large folder. Let's see. Civivi Buster. Oh, that's an interesting looking knife. Oh, they got a bunch of. I like this one, the black copper. Oh, it's a Nitro V blade. How much is that? Wait. How much is that thing? Ooh, 115. Yeah, there's what he's talking about. The Buster. That's a good looking knife with that black and gold. I like that. Cool looking knife. Vivi. Oh, you got them Gorilla Paws. A Kershaw folder. Which Kershaw? Do you remember what Kershaw folder you got? 10 years ago. Woo, man, that's impressive. That's impressive. What, big boy? What do you want, big boy? What are you doing? You want to get back in my lap? No, you want me to pick you up? What? Excuse me? What was that? No, ma'am. You can't come in here. Back up. Back up. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Tactical Trucker? Man, the rich man's entered the chat. Tactical Trucker, man, he's gonna be making. He got all the money. I'm wanting to build a. I want to build like a. I was thinking about building like a mini EDC kit, or like a fire kit, and doing videos about it. Do a video about building it or whatever, and then giving that away, because I do have some cool. I do have some cool packs. Uh-oh. 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 Sucker's going crazy. So, I've got this little pack right here from, what is this, Fox Tactical? It says Tactical Wallet / Organizer. So, I've got this little pack right here that looks like this. So I thought about trying, putting together like a little EDC pack, maybe out of something like this. Or I have this one, and I thought about doing a little mini fire kit out of this one. And this is from Roaring Fire. So this is one of Roaring Fire's little kit bags, little miniatures. So I thought about trying to do doing like a little fire kit in this, and doing a video about it, and then doing a giveaway on it. Trying to find all kinds of cool little mini, fire stuff, and doing something like that, or something like this, which they're kind of the same size almost. This one's a little bit bigger, but yeah. So that was something that I was thinking about doing, maybe, kinda, sorta, not really. I don't know. Once I start doing giveaways like you, then I'll be the rich man. Bro, I'm not rich, man. I be giving all my shit away. Now, hey, those little Molly bags are good for small trauma kits. Hey, man, My Medic has you covered. You want a small kit? There you go. My Medic got you. You see, like here's this kit. Look, it's about the same size. And this is a My Medic. Dude, I've got so many kits for My Medic, it's not even funny. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at that right there. Woo! Woo! So this thing's got the topical mod, which has antiseptic wipes, triple antibiotic cream, hydrocortisone cream, sanitizer, lip balm, sunscreen, pain relief. Yeah. Then we got the mini burn mod that's got burn relief gel in it. Let's see what we got here. We got compressed gauze, vacuum sealed kind of job. And then we got a mini gauze mod that's got two 2x2 pads, one 4x4, two non-adherent, and one 2-inch conforming. But the kicker about this, if you wanted to make this if you wanted to talk about trauma, serious trauma, obviously, you don't want to do something this small, but you could put, because there's plenty of room, like in this pocket right here, you could put 2 more mod packs in here easy. And, if you were really that worried about it, dude, you could put a tourniquet. You could easily put a tourniquet on this. And it's not that big. It's really small. It's a really small pack. You can see it's not big at all. So yeah. Let's see. I sent you a picture of a knife I got a couple years ago for about $10, as similar to the ones you showed the other day. Oh. What other day? I don't remember. What knives did I show? The only ones, I think some of the ones I showed were what? I showed the two Civivi. You talking about? You said fixed blade, yeah? Was it a fixed blade knife? Because I did show the what I showed the Elementium fixed blade from Civivi and the, what is it, Cloud Peak or something? I think. Is that what that thing's called? The Cloud Peak? That's the Elementium. Come on, baby. Cloud Peak. Yeah, Cloud Peak. The Cloud Peak and the Elementium. You give it away because you are rich enough to get more. Not really. Not really, my friend. You only... Okay. Alright. Just so we are totally clear. If I was rich, my wife wouldn't be working. But I got a family that loves to take vacations. And my oldest daughter's in college. The one with the brass knuckles. Oh, you're talking about, I know what you're talking about. You are talking about Is this what you're talking about? This one? That? I did look this up online, and yeah, the ones that were from World War One, they didn't look like this. They look very different than this. Well, not very different, but they're not this. Like this was definitely not a replica of the the trench knife from back then. Because I did Google it, and there were a lot of different variants of what the World War One trench knife looked like, but it wasn't exactly like this. But dude, I saw some gnarly ones though that were supposedly the real deal. So yeah. Brad, it was the 2022 promo. It was the 2022 promo. What? Basic pocket trauma kit. Blood stopper 4x4s, tourniquet, chest seal, tape. Cal 1350. Okay. Okay, you got to cut me some slack because I'm retarded. I still don't know what that means. I still don't know what you're saying. The Kershaw. Okay. Yeah, you got to give me some context because if I'm trying to look at more than one person's conversation, and sometimes I get them mixed up, or I forget what we were talking about. Kershaw, Cal 1350. Kershaw knives. That's the bad. That's the only bad thing about companies like Kershaw is they'll make so many variants, of a knife year over year, and they'll change names and everything and all that. But yeah, the trench knives. Like if you do a Google search, I don't know why I'm saying I can just do it real quick. Um, the trench knives where there was a lot of variance in what a trench knife looked like. But yeah, some of them were had brass knuckles, and the majority of them weren't folders. Like there's a you see the ones that were brass. But yeah, I would not want to be getting that close, man. That's that is very, very rough. Very, very rough. And see what's crazy is some of these trench knives look like they're bladed, not one-sided, because the knife is fixed onto the like the brass knuckle part of it, I guess, and it looks like they're bladed on both sides, at least from what I can see. And I'm like, bro, that's woof, man. But yeah, 5.56, you're correct. Yeah, the majority of all the ones I saw, they were straight blade. It was it was the brass handle, the brass knuckles, and then just a straight blade sticking out the end of it. I mean, could you imagine being like a real young like private in infantry or whatever, and they're issuing out kit stuff, and they hand you something like that, and it's real. You know what I mean? When they hand you something like that, they want you to because they anticipate that you're gonna get that close, like the combat is gonna be that close. That's messed up. I would prefer to not have anybody that close to me. Yeah, that's right, Chris. Yeah, get that close, man. You're having a bad day. But it's funny because um, I talked to my grandfather about that, and my grandfather, he was at Normandy, and I asked him about that, and he said that you know a lot of the like Saving Private Ryan stuff. He said that's how it was, man. He said you could hear the guys talking. Like you'd be on this side of like a trench, and you know the carbines. When you shoot, and you'd get through whatever 5 or 6 rounds, and the clip would pop out and it would go bing. Those guys knew that, so they would listen for that, and they know that you had just shot your last round. He said so they would have guys sitting up there, and they would just be, da 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 da, bing, and they'd have a guy waiting for a dude to pop up, and then pop him, and I'm like, bro, man, that's grit. That's grit. You've had that knife for 10 plus years. That's amazing, dude. That's awesome that you got a Kershaw like that has served you for that long. I mean, that's really good. You definitely got your money's worth. All right, Tactical Trucker, man. Go make that big dough, bro. Man, he go get his paycheck, man. He got to bring a wheelbarrow with him when he gets his paycheck. Hey, Rubicon, what's up? You bought a new knife. What'd you get? Have you guys watched any of the drone videos from what's going on over there in Ukraine? Of them flying flying the drones and them guys trying to run from them. It's not funny. Well, it's messed up. How about that? It's messed up. Yeah, it was the Garand, yeah. The Ozark Trail bug out clone. So Cliff, you can't get them there? Well, I mean Ozark Trail, isn't that did you where isn't that Walmart? Where did you get it from, Rubicon? Did you get it from Walmart? Because they had a whole lot of Ozark Trail knives when I went. Which I could be wrong, but I could have swore that I saw a lot of Ozark Trail knives that were up on they were on a little display. Let's see. Yes, Walmart. Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, Ozark Trail does a they've done a really good job copying you know copying other manufacturers' designs and then making them at a more lower price point, because they do like when I saw they had a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of those knives. I mean, like it's from China, bro. Almost all these knives come from China. Yeah, for $10. Yeah, like this. Like here's a like check this out. Let's see. Let's do the OD green one. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Okay, that is a Ozark Trail something or other. But it is a crossbar lock. It is a D2, and it's a ball bearing action. And there's the price. It's only $10. I mean, that's $10 knife. $10 knife. What's up, Moonshine? Jesus, what's up, bro? Oh, I was we're just chilling. I talked about, I was showing off kind of some new stuff I got going on in my background. I got more stickers. I got this little display right here that's got some knives, got some Zippos, and changed some stuff up. You know, got stickers over here, stickers up there. And I went over what's going to probably be in the next giveaway that I'm going to start next week. Yeah, this one I was looking at had it had an option there for an orange. I just clicked on the supposed the green one, but yeah, they had it in orange. But yeah, they got some cool stuff though, for sure. But do I see any fixed blade? I know they do got fixed blade knives. Okay, here's a fixed blade. It's a 7-inch. Ooh, it's got a polypropylene handle though. I don't know if I like that. But there's a fixed blade. And it's only $8. So, yeah. Well, let's see. Will it give me just fixed blade stuff? I wonder why. I mean, Cliff, you got a Walmart. I wonder why they won't. Why they don't sell them. That's kind of weird. I mean, damn. You would think if you're in Alaska, they would be selling y'all knives. I mean, good lord. All right, Daniel. Peace out, man. Well, thank you, Moonshine. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here. Those with channels, let me know so I may join and help you out. Yeah, that's what it seems like, man. All right, Daniel. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out, man. Yeah, Rubicon, that would be something I would think, man. Like people go and they buy all of them, you know. Like dude rolls out with like the box of knives, and there's like people waiting on them. They just like they just snatch all of them. All right, Bob. Thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because like I said, we kicking off a giveaway next week. So make sure you come back and hang out. Get entered to win some stuff. All right. Well, that was it. You know, I didn't come on here to monopolize y'all's evening. I just popped on here, you know, just to tell you about the giveaway. and kind of show you all this stuff. All right, Paul. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm glad you're getting better, man. For real. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm about to hop off here too. Oh, you are subscribed. Thinking of joining. All right, yeah, man. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, you know. It's just, you know, if you join, you know, hey, you know, you don't have to, but it just, you know, I give you a different look of what I do here, you know, and it's going to start getting very interesting because I'm going to start doing more. Well, I say that I'm going to try to do more stuff for the channel members. You're looking for some good, sharp kitchen barbecue meat cutting knives. Oof. ATF. You know the best thing to do that is you've got to become you have to become very proficient at sharpening your blades. That's everybody that I've talked to that that does a lot of barbecuing and stuff. You know, I'm that kind of person. I look at, you know, what knives they have, and it's just you've got to you've got to really become really proficient at your sharp maintenance. Well, here's the thing. All right, Ghost Scout. Wow, hey, you know, hey, I appreciate it. If you do, I appreciate it. If you don't, I still appreciate it. But I am thinking about doing I'm currently in the process of putting together some AR stuff, and I'm thinking I may slide that in on a member video, and I might do something for the members. So I may do that. And yeah, ATF, one thing I would tell you is definitely look around because tons of people right now are running Labor Day sales. Cheaper Than Dirt, Blade HQ, Rocky Mountain, I mean, pretty much everybody's running Labor Day sales. So definitely score you some stuff on sale, yo. All right, Craig. Peace out, man. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, there's a guy that, you know, was teaching me how to sharp knives, and what he would do, we would take the knife, we would take the blade, and he would purposely, you know, beat it up, and then go through the process of literally putting a new cutting edge on it, you know, and that really is a good way to learn, because sometimes polishing an edge, to me, polishing an edge is more of a refined skill, but taking an edge that is really jacked up and getting it kind of back to zero, that's something that you can learn faster. You can pick that up faster. But once you get to that zero, and then you're trying to fine finish the edge, that is something where the skill proficiency comes in, and that's something that generally takes, you know, a little more practice and stuff. So all right, so anyway, thank all of you guys for hanging out with me and seeing everything. I can sharpen a knife decent. But I'm not one of these guys that can just take a whetstone and and it's razor sharp, Kind of close. I can kind of sort of do it. It's something I still have to work on, though. But hey, thank all of you. I really greatly appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me and, giving me a little bit of your time. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, we're going to kick off another giveaway next week. And probably not tonight, probably tomorrow morning, midday-ish, I'm going to do the video on the Tractor Supply Ready America pre-made survival bag. So that should be a good one. That should be a good one. I'm really wanting to do that video. So again, thank you all for hanging out with me. I really greatly appreciate all of you. And yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all be cool. Peace out.